I'm Black Dynamite. I sell drugs in the community.
I used to have dreads. Fresh knots ain't the only thing that's dreaded about me. I'm after peace, peep the 100 million berry bounty. Soup kitchen, I keep bread around me. Matter of fact, just call us Predator Manger. Schooling niggas, no accreditation. We talking working niggas, rather go with Bella Danger. We talking working niggas, talking Walker, Texas Ranger. We keep the keys, you kick the pedal, boy, we can't sustain ya. Only blood could set up in Christania. Only cousins with me feel like brothers. Hater niggas feel like Tony Brothers. Yesterday's tomorrow. The only way we fuck with phony peoples. Accountable the only way my niggas hold each other. He hugged the block before he hugged his mother. He knew about pots before he knew his father. He pots and pans before he did the dishes. Chopped some trees and then the vision shifted. We doing waves and started building bridges.
Hey, finna flood my niggas in the trenches. It's all love in the plug since grape swishers. Roll it up on a hug, I don't take pictures. I'm on the run in like 8 districts. Found the judge with his face missing. The blunt smoker, fence hopper, the 4/5 popper. Give a fuck about your wristwatcher. Slap the shit out you TikTokers. The shrooms got my eyes looking like Chris Wallace. Your mama calling me Big Papa. Babysit you niggas, I let the switch pop you. All raw all day for my sniff shoppers. Pull up to the block, I let some kids rob you. They don't even want your jewels. Little shorty like 12, but he ain't no fool. He know that shit fake, big fake. Nigga, fuck your mixtape. Punch you in the face till your shit break. Bow!
Welcome back to It's Not a Label, Off the Record session. Today, we're joined by Chicago's very own wordsmith, Mick Jenkins and greenSLLIME. Woo, 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 woo. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah,
How are you guys? Thank you.
Can't complain.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah?
Truly, for real.
How are you finding London? How are you finding our transition into spring?
Dull.
Dull.
Nah, it's I personally I always like it gray. Like even in home, Seattle's very similar as far as the weather. I like it there a lot. So
okay,
this is perfect for me usually.
Better than Helsinki.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, been Helsinki.
We was just there.
Yeah, cold.
Yeah, I don't want to go back.
I hear it. Tell us a bit about how you started out in music, your journey from childhood. How did you get into music growing up in Chicago? And were there any sort of restrictions for your entry into music?
Well, this is going to go back a long time, but so my mom is a painter.
Nice.
So I've always been real creative in the household, encouraged to be creative. So when I wanted to play around with music and stuff, she helped me get a little like 4-track cassette recorder. And I used to like record beats off the radio or whatever and rap on them. And then that just progressed. I got older, started going outside, meeting other people that were doing poetry, and I was the DJ because I had equipment, so just progressed from there, really. But as far as barriers, you needed money back then to get like, it's not like now where all the equipment's like pretty cheap. Not all, but you can make some good stuff with.
No, shit's accessible now.
Yeah, it's way more accessible. Back then it was like you got to know somebody older. I had a big cousin, so I was lucky, but yeah.
Mine, I didn't get into music till late. I always loved music, but for me it was writing, poetry. I was in a drama group. It was like all of these arts things kind of intertwined with each other. And then people in my college were rapping, and it kind of turned me on. It's funny because when I linked up with him in Chicago, I was just buying weed. at the
Okay,
time, but
nice.
long time ago.
12 years ago. I don't do that no more.
Yeah,
right.
long time ago. When we first met, and meeting him at the studio, he had heard some of my music before, told me to come by. I started coming by, and then like that's where our friendship really grew. And that's where I really started having access to a consistent place to record in Chicago. I had been to a couple different spots, especially shout out Saba. He was the first person who took me to a studio in Chicago. But when I linked up with Slime, that was where I had a consistent place to go from that point. So this project's been like a long time coming. Yeah, Saba's basement. Yeah, this mama house. Yeah, easy. Yeah, everybody know that.
Legendary spot.
So with your new album, I wanted to ask, how did you guys create your relationship? How did you cultivate a musical relationship that works for the both of you?
I mean, I think that we both love words and like the images that you get from them. And just appreciate people who go hard like that. And I've been like, damn, you going hard. He tell me, damn, you going hard. So it's kind of just like steel against steel, steel sharpening steel. Like
for a minute, he's been my DJ, but I've known since the beginning that he was also a talented artist in his own right. And so, especially touring like we're doing right now, there's a lot of time we spend writing next to each other, not even just on purpose, just because of proximity. And so we come from two different places creatively, and I think that's heard on the project. But it's a big part of why I'm a huge fan of Slime, and then what ultimately planted the seeds for us to create a piece of art together, as opposed to just, oh, that was dope. Oh, that was dope. It's like, well, nah, let's put this together and create something. So
yeah, you around each other like what, 12 years, some shit.
Yeah.
Being like, yo, check this line out. Yo, check this line out. It's like, yo, why don't we just put it all together? Like,
and then he produced the whole thing as well. So he's also an amazing producer as well. So for us, it's like a long time coming.
And where did you get the inspiration for the album? I can hear a lot of sampling, a lot of like references or either samples from movies. So I'm just wondering, were movies a big part of the creative process? And also what inspired the narrative, the sounds? It sounds like you drew from the 60s and 70s quite a lot. So I just wanted you to explore that a bit more.
Tour, for sure. Like I was just saying, I think when we first had the idea to do the project together and like cement it, we were on tour. And over the years, I would say this took like 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 years to like actually finish. The final version that we have is like the third iteration. I think we did like 10 songs and then came back to it a year later and was like, oh, we got to add more and we got to take stuff off. And then came back to it a year after that and was like, okay, we got to finish this, So throughout that time, there will be periods of time where we're locked in, and inevitably, because of our shared interests, we're watching blaxploitation films. And The Wire, we also watched the full season. I mean, the whole show of The Wire as well. That definitely fueled the world in which we were living in and rapping from, for sure. If you wanna.
For me, blaxploitation always been huge to me. That's how I even started messing with vinyl records and stuff. Being at my grandma's house, I actually was staying with my grandma for a month. The summer that the new Shaft came out with Samuel L. Jackson. So we went and we saw it. It was our movie. I was like 10 or something. And she got me the soundtrack on CD. And I didn't even make it to the rest of the songs. I just kept playing the Shaft theme over and over and over and over. And after about like 2 weeks, she was like, I got this on vinyl in the basement. And I'm like, what's that? Like, go down there, the dust, the smells, the little bit of mold, you know what I'm saying? And I just like found a new thing. So after that, I wanted to see every movie. I wanted to go to film school. I dropped out of 2 film schools to do this rap shit. Yeah, 2. And it just naturally went that way, especially, smoking weed and watching Black Dynamite. That was
laid
just
the
like,
bed for
it was
everything.
like, we was quoting that shit for like years. So, yeah.
Nice. And why the title, A Black Ass Kung Fu Flick?
In the search for a black kung fu film title, I think he was the one who was like, why don't we just call it a black ass kung fu? He was like, oh yeah, that works. Like
That works.
It's usually the simplifying of like trying to do too much a lot of the time. So yeah.
Yeah, I got like a minimalist philosophy, I guess they would call it. I stay away from the ists and the isms though, but I think the original name was Broke Ass Rap Shit, because we were just like rapping, like no real goal, like there's no hooks. It's just
Right.
like we're two.
That's also a part of his brand. It's not
Yeah.
just a random name.
Right.
He has
That's what I was getting at.
He
I
has
tried
an
to-
entire show on YouTube, broke ass, low budget show.
Okay.
And
I'm
it's
just like, do
it's an
this
interview
shit.
show. Like it very
Okay.
much is an aesthetic that matches who his artistry is. So when that was the original idea, it was coming from there.
That's where the film school
That just
was in.
sounded random. You know what I'm saying?
Because when you coming up, it's like people always like, I can't do this because I don't have this. I can't do that because I don't have that. I need new equipment. I need new this. I need a better studio. And I always been like, man, shut up. Like, fuck that. Like, just do the shit. Like, do it with what you got and make it work.
And that he's definitely proved that over and over, including with what we're doing now, including with this project, we're going direct to fan, you know. And so there's a lot of places where that concept kind of overlaps in what we're doing. So.
And why did you choose the format of direct to fan as opposed to going through the new traditional digital platforms?
I think ultimately direct to fan is just the best route to go for us. I think we considered signing a little distribution deal. I don't think, you know, regular record label deals make sense for anybody. Personally, that's my personal opinion. But I think distribution deals definitely have their place still. We talked about it. I mean, the reality is like we trying to make money off of our art, you know. So we explored all options, and I think ultimately we just agreed like what direct to fan requires us to do versus what signing any kind of deal requires us to do. We prefer to do direct to fan, you know.
Just made sense.
The only thing that signing the deal does is give us a certain X amount of dollars right now. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of other stuff that comes with that you know we may not necessarily be in love with. Whereas direct to fan, it's quite literally the effort, the time, the energy that you put into it. You'll probably get that back tenfold. We just kind of continue to step out on that faith for real. Yeah. As long as Slime was with it, which he was,
I was trying to quit my job, man. I had to get about that job.
I hear
Crazy.
it. I think also direct to fan is the new model a lot of artists are adapting to now, especially where labels are still trying to maintain the majority hold on what they take from artists without giving as much as they used to. I think a lot of artists are opting in for direct to fan, and especially if you have an established fan base.
Yeah, I think if you have an established fan base, it just makes the most sense. But also, I feel like I'd be trying to stress to people like it's not new. You know, this is what the music industry was before. You know, I buy it, I own it, I can go get it, like it's mine. You gave it straight to me. You know what I'm saying? Like if the store was the middleman, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's what the website is as well. I think I just be trying to remind people that we did it a different way that kind of like extracted the value out of the system here. Like right now with streaming, there is not an exchange. Like,
And they can remove it whenever they want.
That shit don't make no
there's
sense.
no exchange. It's just access. I just get to step in the building. Like I don't get to have this. I don't get to own it. If my Wi-Fi is out, if my service is out, I don't have a library anymore. You know, so I think that's the biggest thing to me. Is like, well, it's not really new, right? It's a return to an exchange. It's a return to a format that keeps it like pure in the sense of like, I did this, you like it, here's how much it costs, you can have it. And so I feel like it's just a return to a way of doing things that is a lot more familiar than actually the digital world. So, yeah.
So before we close, we're going to touch on the 2 tracks that you're going to perform. First being Creamed Corn. Could you explain the title and the inspiration behind the track?
Most of the time it was just this mafioso energy of us stepping in and trying to like outdo each other. And so Cream Corn is just a reference to a Black Dynamite. In the movie, there's a character named Cream Corn who is talking, just popping his shit, talking about what he'll do to Black Dynamite, not realizing that Black Dynamite's right behind him. Right. So that's where that came from. That's one of the scenes we quote a lot from the movie. So yeah, that's the title of that.
And what was your inspiration behind the instrumental for that track?
Ooh, I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember the samples and none of that. I try to forget so they can't come get me in court. You know what I mean? I don't know what they were. But I do know the beginning was Black Dynamite, I sell drugs in the community. That was like, we used to quote that shit like every day. So coming off of that, I knew, you know, it's just something a little funky and a little kind of funny in a way. Like, I feel like the beat is like, it's like a bouncy, but kind of like, it's comic to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it inspires like a funny, it makes you want to say something funny.
It gives you the texture of where we're coming from. And I think that beat lets you know that we're not so serious. You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel that in there. Yeah.
Nice. And if we touch on the second track that you guys will be performing, White Belt, what was the inspiration behind that title and that track?
That one came from the title and the track. That one is one of the ones that has a little bit more focus. And it's simply the idea of like beginners or novices, white belts in karate. Yeah. Y'all in the way. There's so many beginners. There's so many novices. There's so many, which is, you know, real. If we take the hard metaphor of karate, it's just like you get into a discipline like that and you want to be good and you want to be the best and you're looking at the next level and you might get ahead of yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that's definitely what a lot of people are doing in this discipline of rap for sure. And they in the way.
That beat is so like empty and free that it's like a blank canvas. And it's like, all right, we gotta paint some pictures on here now. So that's what I was trying to do. Like, and I was also fed up with just, you know, the life in the world. And I was trying to show a grimy ass picture, like the way it started out. You know, fiends need fire to get their spoon right. My nine still shine in the moonlight. I thought that was so cold. Like the pistol shining in the moonlight, you know, and then it's some fiends over there lighting up spoons and shit. Like, this shit is dark. You know what I mean? So
when I was listening to that track, I was listening to it a couple of times. It kind of gives me this sense of, especially the instrumentation with the rapping on top, that clarity you get on something that's been troubling you for a long time. Like, say, I don't know how, the only way I can explain it is when you're high and then you get this sense of clarity and everything just makes sense. That's the vibe that track gave for me.
Fire. I'm glad. Yeah. Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully you can see who's in your way. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Get out the way. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for coming through. We appreciate you taking the time out.
Easy.
I'm excited for your show at the O2.
Should be great.
Yeah, you guys are going to kill it. The fans are going to love you. London fans are great. They always know the lyrics, so.
Yeah. It's one of our few English stops, so we're not complaining at all. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for looking into It's Not a Label, Off the Record series. Come back and check out our next show.
Homies need fire to get they spoon right. My nine still shine in the moonlight. 50 shots at the blue lights. Whole world wrong, telling me to do right, or else I'm locked in a cage. They want us all to behave, but I ain't nobody's slave. I'm the one that slit your throat in your sleep. Press record it, let your blood flow on the beat, then repeat. Whole lives knowing defeat. Flame the L's in, then I start sowing my seeds, showing my hands. This a 9, what you holding a 3? You hold niggas weak. The heat leave you cold in the street. I break your bones one at a time if you fucking with mine. Your bitch in love with me, but I'm in love with the crime. Hate the cameras, ducking the shine. Nigga tucking your shine, for you see the light. Niggas put that beam right in your eye. This ain't LASIK, it ain't a spaceship. Bitch, your ass finna die. Funeral on Sunday and the pastor ain't cry. He just told it like it is. You was foolish since a kid. Always knew you was a bitch. Niggas slither, hope they wither like the willows at my auntie crib. Sold a pillow right on front Obama crib. Getting dark in Nichols Park. It's for my niggas bombing shit. You could love the street, but that bitch ain't monogamous. Try to wife, she gon' put you in sarcophagus. Silly with a kiss and cross you off of the list. The dumbass niggas who thought they could fuck with death. Had your mama hugging ghosts, had your brother ducking smoke at his head every morning. Cheese, grits, butter, toast. Whip your head like some fucking coke. Burning dead presidents, I don't love the dope. Nigga.
Y'all niggas in the way, 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 fam. Came back with a bigger pistol. If we talking ignorance, these niggas blissful. All that thinking wishful. I know my pen best to sword, it's barely beating pencils. Ballpoint like we fenced start. Freehand was pretense, I'm seeing stencils. You gotta hit me with that prefix like the color purple. It's Mr. Jenkins, you can't remix like them old ignitions. We caution probably cause our folly might be pole position. Fuck the winner circle, the real target is your inner circle. Know the difference, subtracting value, I get real good at long division. We'll go the distance, bi-coastal niggas think I'm missing. Dry vocals, don't do too much mixing. They told me listen, I hear too much bitching. Y'all niggas in the way, y'all niggas in the way. Fuck a intermission. We on a mission, niggas hardly able. It's horticulture for the culture, flowers on the table. Books a million, Barnes and Noble. How we at the paper highly, how we blessed in favor. Find me how we blessed the bottle. Tapped in. Y'all niggas in the way, 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 fam. Y'all niggas in the way, y'all niggas in the way, y'all niggas in the way.